And welcome back to the Plus Side of Nashville. We've been talking about Nashville's gentrification, affordable housing, and food disparity problems. And my guests are Tre Harding along with Thaxton Waters, and we've been talking about the Build Better Tables project, which is a fascinating way to get people to see this issue through the arts.
Yes.
Explain the title and where did Build Better Tables come from?
Yeah, so the curator, Nicole Caruth, when she was in town, she was kind of trying to do her research and was meeting with a lot of people. And she actually visited the Nashville Food Project on Hillsborough Road, I believe.
Yes.
And when she went there was a print that she saw, and I don't remember the exact quote from that print, but it kind of talked about working in food, and it provided a solution. And the quote was, instead of building a higher fence, we should build a longer table. So
I love that.
It kind of speaks to what she wanted to do with this project. So that's how she decided on the title, Build Better Tables.
You know, speaking from someone, if this doesn't affect you, you may not even give it a second thought.
Right.
So by seeing these different installations around town, opening the conversation when you see them at the farmer's market, at the Jefferson Street crawl, it can touch everybody and say, okay, let's stop and think about those people who are lesser than we. And one of the things that you're gonna be at the Jefferson Street crawl. Tell us a little bit about that, Thaxton.
Well, yeah, that's part of the Jefferson Street Art Crawl. With the Jefferson Street Art Crawl, which is every fourth Saturday, that's what we try to do with the art crawl. We try to like invite people into the neighborhood so we can give people a kind of like a local context to the artists that live in the neighborhood, but also try to provide a context of why the neighborhood is the way it is, the beautiful institutions that you see all around it, how they came to be, and where's the neighborhood going in the future. So this was the perfect project to be added into it. So now that we can add a conversation about food and the food deserts that has been for the past 30, 40 years in that neighborhood. And now that money is flowing into the neighborhood now, and now we might start to see fresh food pop up now, and we now start to ask the question of why are we starting to see fresh food pop up in the neighborhood now? So the next installation is going to be at the next Jefferson Street Art Crawl, which is going to be the fourth Saturday of the month, which is August 25th.
I believe it's August 25th. Yeah, it is. Will you be there?
I am there. When people come in, I greet them and give them a historical context. Everything is in there. And then the next one's going to be about millennial diets. So now we're coming back full circle. So now the millennials are giving a little pushback to all of the McDonald's and Burger King that they grew up with, and now they want more fresh and vegan and vegetarian options.
Absolutely.
So we have a chef coming in and giving those options, and then we might transition to something a little later on that night. So,
I love it. I love it. Well, in addition to the art installations, Tre, there are other types of projects that are associated with Build Better Tables. There are cooking classes, I understand.
Yeah, so we've had 3 series of cooking classes, and there's one to follow. I don't remember the exact date in August, but it will be at Lentz Public Health Center. So you can find more information about that on the buildbettertables.com website. And we've also got 2 Biscuits and Braids, which is an event that Miss Nella Pearl Frierson at Brooklyn Heights Community Garden, she's been huge in the community, and each year before school starts, she invites all the little women, the ladies, to get their hair braided. I guess guys too, if necessary. But so Seitu Jones, the artist who is involved with the project, will also be creating a local biscuit recipe that he'll be using the bread oven to actually create. And so it'll be a way of breaking bread and kind of getting everyone's hair right. So that will be at Brooklyn Heights Community Garden on Saturday, August 4th and Saturday, August 11th. So,
I love that. Biscuits and Braids.
Biscuits and Braids.
Now, are there any cost? Is there any cost to these programs to participate?
So no, for most of them there aren't. With the hot chicken sheet pop-up, there is a cost, as we're really trying to do something that is out of the norm to try and help give back to the community. But for most of the events, there is no cost. It's free. Yeah.
Thaxton, I tell you, you're very talented. and I'm going to look forward to seeing more out of you. If people want to learn more about Build Better Tables, this art installation, what should they do?
Just go to buildbettertables.com. There's tons of information about each artist and the programs that have happened already. Also some references to read more about what issues inspired the artwork and the installations and the project as a whole. So
when this project comes to an end, I know you're hoping that the conversation has been had,
yes,
and that we start to see more healthier foods in our communities, that there's more affordable housing for everyone.
Yes.
Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
September 4th, is that the last day?
September 1st is the official end date, but there might be a few things that you'll still see past that date. So
thank you both so much.
Thank you so much for
and
having
thank
us.
you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to learn more, just go to the website that they mentioned before. We'll see you next time on The Plus Side of Nashville.